Hello friends, welcome back, and if you're new to our channel, thank you for stopping by. Today I have a beautiful crochet pattern to share with you, and for this I'm going to use this blue yarn and my hook size is 2.5 mm. So let us start off with a magic ring. Now after the magic ring is made, I chain 1 and then I am going to work single crochet into the magic ring, and that's going to be 12 in number. So 2 of it is done. This is the third one. The fourth single crochet. The fifth one, working into the magic ring. This is the sixth, followed by the seventh, the eighth one, ninth, this is the 10th one, 11th and the 12th one. So 12 single crochets done. Let's check. Once we are sure, let's tighten the tail of the magic ring, and now what we need to do is we are going to slip stitch into the very first chain space. So our very first round is complete. Make the magic ring look more pretty, what we are going to do is we are going to pull the tail of the magic ring so that our very first round looks neat. Now what we are going to do is I am going to chain 3, which will be counted as 1 double crochet. So a chain of 3 is done, and into the same space I am going to work 1 double crochet. So that means in the same chain space I worked 2 double crochet. That is the first chain of 3 and the double crochet. Now into the next chain space I am going to work 2 number of double crochet. That's the first one, followed by the second double crochet. Now let us chain 3. Once that is done, into the next chain space I am going to work 1 double crochet, which will be followed again with a chain of 3. So that's done. Now into the next chain space I am going to work 2 number of double crochet. That's the first one, followed by the second double crochet, and into the next chain space I am again going to work 2 number of double crochet. That's the first one, this is the second one. Now let us chain 3, and into the next chain space I am going to work 1 double crochet. Once that is done, again a chain of 3 is made, and into the next chain space I am going to work 2 number of double crochet. That's the first one, followed by the second double crochet. After that, into the next chain space we need to work 2 double crochet again. So we are supposed to have 4 such sets. So let us work a chain of 3 again and work 1 double crochet into the new chain space, which will be followed by a chain of 3, and then again I am going to work 2 double crochet into the chain space. So that's done, and into the next chain space I am again going to work 2 number of double crochet. That's the first one, followed by the second double crochet. Now I'm going to chain 3 again and work 1 double crochet in the new chain space. And finally what I'm going to do is make a chain of 3 and slip stitch into the very first chain of 3, into the topmost chain. We are going to pass our hook and work a slip stitch. Sometimes the stitches get so stubborn. So our second round is also complete. Now let's move on to the next one. So I just worked a chain of 3 on top of the existing double crochet. Into the next chain space, I worked another double crochet. Similarly, into the next chain space, I am working a new double crochet, and into the next I work 1 double crochet. That means I worked 4 double crochet. Now let's chain 1, and into the chain 3 space I am going to make the popcorn. This is a beautiful pattern. So here the popcorn is being made. That's the 3rd double crochet. This is the 4th one. We need to work 5 double crochets in order to make the popcorn stitch. Once 5 double crochet is done, I'm going to pass my hook through the very first double crochet chain and then pull the yarn through it, and so my popcorn is ready. Now I'm going to chain 1. After that I am going to work 1 double crochet on top of the existing double crochet. Then we need to chain 1 again, and then I am going to work 5 number of double crochet in order to make the popcorn stitch. This is a beautiful pattern and it can be used in numerous projects like bags, cushion covers, baby blankets, throws, anything. So my 5 double crochet is done. Let's pass the hook through the very first chain and then pull through. So my popcorn is ready. Now I chained 1, and now I am going to work double crochet on top of the existing double crochets of the previous round. So let's work the double crochet. That's the first double crochet. This is the second double crochet being worked on top of the existing double crochets. This is the 3rd one, followed by the 4th double crochet. So now what I am going to do is I'm going to chain 1 and then work another popcorn in this particular chain 3 gap. So here I'll be working 5 double crochet. 3 is done. This is the 4th one, followed by the 5th. Once 5 double crochet is done, I am going to pass my hook through the very first chain space and then pull my yarn through it, and then chain 1 to secure the popcorn. Again chain 1 and then work 1 double crochet on top of the existing double crochet of the previous round. I chained 1 and now I am going to work a popcorn again. So I'll be working 5 number of double crochet. This is a beautiful pattern, an easy one. Just need to watch the rows carefully. So here I am working my double crochets. 5 double crochets done, and through the first one I pass my hook and then pull through. Then I chain 1 to secure the popcorn. After that I chained 1, and then I am working double crochets on top of the existing double crochets of the previous round. So we are going to work 4 double crochets. So that is done. Now in the similar manner we are going to work all around. So here my popcorns are done. After that 1 double crochet is also done. Then I chained 1 and then I just worked my 4 double crochet. Now let's chain 1 and start off with the last set of popcorn in the chain 3 space. Here I am working my double crochets. It has to be 5 in number. That's the 4th one, followed by the 5th double crochet. Once that is done, I am going to pass my hook through the very first chain and pull my yarn through it, and then I'm going to chain 1 to secure my popcorn. After that I chained 1 and finally I am going to work one double crochet on top of the existing double crochet. Then I chained one, and now what I'm going to do is I worked my popcorn into the chain 3 space and I secured the popcorn. After that I chained one, and now I am going to slip stitch into the very first chain of 3 or into the topmost chain. So our third round is also complete. Now moving on to the fourth round, I worked a chain of 3. After that I will be working double crochet on top of the existing double crochet of the previous round. Now into the chain 1 space I am working one double crochet. After that what we need to do is we are going to make a chain of 1 and jump into the chain 1 space and work 5 number of double crochet in order to work the popcorn. Here I am working my 5 double crochet. Once that is done, I am going to pass my hook through the very first chain space and work the popcorn. Once the popcorn is formed, I chained 1 and I am going to work one double crochet on top of the existing double crochet of the previous round. Then I chain 1 and into the chain 1 space I am going to work the popcorn, for which I am going to make 5 number of double crochet. Here my 4 double crochets are done. Need to work the last double crochet. After that I pass my hook through the very first chain space and pull my yarn through it. Now to secure the popcorn I am going to chain 1, which will be followed by another chain 1, and then I am going to work one double crochet into the chain 1 space. After that it is very easy. We are going to work one double crochet on top of the existing double crochets of the previous round. So in this manner we are going to work this particular round. Now into the chain 1 space again we need to work one double crochet. So this is how it is done. Now what we do is we are going to chain 1, and then into the chain 1 space I am going to work the popcorn again, for which 5 number of double crochets are required. So here I am working my 5 double crochets. Once the 5 double crochet is done, I am going to pass my hook through the very first chain space and pull my yarn through it. I chain 1 to secure the popcorn, after which I chain 1 again. Once that is done, I am going to work one double crochet on top of the existing double crochets, which is followed by a chain of 1, and then here I am going to work my popcorn again, for which we need to work 5 number of double crochet. That's the third one, followed by the 4th and the 5th one. Now I am going to pass my hook through the chain space, very first chain space, and then to secure the popcorn I chained 1. After that I chained 1 again. Now let's count 1 2 3 4 5. Now into the chain 1 space I am going to work one double crochet. After that into the topmost chain I am going to slip stitch. That is the topmost chain of the very first chain of 3. So this is how our crochet pattern looks. Now I'm going to work one more round. It is up to you. So I just worked a chain of 3, which will be counted as one double crochet. After that, I will be working double crochet on top of the existing double crochets of the previous round. Here I am working my double crochets, and then into the chain 1 space I'm going to work 1 double crochet. After that, what we need to do is I am again going chain 2, and into the chain 1 space I am working my 5 double crochet, that is to make the popcorn stitch. 4th double crochet is done. This is the 5th one. Once that is done, I am going to pass my hook through the very first chain space and pull the yarn through it. Then I chain 1 to secure my work, and then this time I'm going to chain 2 and then work 1 double crochet on top of the existing double crochet of the previous round. Then again chain 2, and then into the chain 1 space of the previous round we are going to work the popcorn, for which we need to work 5 double crochet. So this is my 5th double crochet. Now I am going to pass my hook through the very first chain, a popcorn is formed, and to secure it I just chained 1. After that I work another chain, and into the chain 1 space I just worked 1 double crochet. After that we just need to work double crochet on top of the existing double crochets of the previous round. So here I am working my double crochet on top of the existing double crochets of the previous round. Do that carefully, still working my double crochet. Now the double crochets are complete. Now into the chain 1 space I am working 1 double crochet. Now what I do is I chain 1, and into the chain space I am going to work 5 double crochet, so that we can work a cluster out there. 3rd double crochet is done. This is the 4th one, and finally the 5th double crochet. Now let's pass the hook through the very first chain space and pull the yarn through it. To secure the cluster I chain 1. After that I chained 2, and into the chain space of the previous double crochet I worked 1 double crochet. After that I chained 2, and into the chain gap I am working my 5 double crochet to work a popcorn. That's the 3rd one. This is the 4th, and finally the 5th double crochet is done. Now let's pass the hook through the very first chain space, and I am going to pull the yarn through it. After that I chained 1 to secure the work, and then I chained 1 again. Now into the chain 1 space of the previous round I work 1 double crochet. After that it's very simple, working double crochet on top of the existing double crochet of the previous round. So here I'm still working my double crochet on top of the existing double crochet. Now into the chain 1 space I work 1 double crochet. So this is how it looks right now. You can increase your work. Now I will be working just this particular round, and now we need to work a popcorn here. I'm almost at the end of this particular round. Let's work the popcorn. After that I chained 1 to secure the popcorn, and then what we need to do is I just chained 1, and into the chain 1 space of the previous round I just worked 1 double crochet. After that is done, into the chain 1 space of the previous double crochet, or on top of the existing double crochet of the previous round, I just worked a double crochet. Now I am going to slip stitch into the topmost chain of the very first chain of 3, so that we can complete our work. This is how our square pattern looks. It looks so very pretty. You can use this pattern for projects like cushion covers, blankets, throws, bags. Now let's chain 1 to secure our work, and now I am going to snip the yarn with the help of the pair of scissors, and let's tuck the loose ends with the help of the tapestry needle. While working this pattern, you can use same colored yarns, you can use different colored yarns. It depends on your choice, and you can use this particular pattern for making something beautiful. So here with the tapestry needle, I am hiding the loose end. This part is also very crucial. Now I have worked another square pattern with a different colored yarns. Now you can stitch these two. Now this is how we are going to stitch, but we have to face the right sides together and then stitch the work. Always while stitching, we need to keep the patterns, the right side of the pattern facing each other, so that we can sew it properly. My friends, this brings me to the end of the video. Thank you for staying till the end. If you all have liked the video, do give a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family members. If you are new to our channel, do consider subscribing and stay tuned for interesting videos. So till we meet again, it is bye bye for today. Bye.